This is my 2024 Toro Titan, 16-inch deck. I just bought it this week. And just want to take a minute to show you a couple of the flaws I found. One is just an assembly flaw. The other one is more of a design flaw. So hopefully this helps you out. Now, starting with a minor issue. I've run this for maybe 20 minutes and did an inspection. And the first thing I found is that this belt guard here was located in the wrong position. So this, which I've already fixed it, this had rotated counterclockwise and was rubbing the belt. And it was rubbing in such a way that it was getting really hot. And then when you turn the deck off, wherever it sat, it burned a notch in two. So pretty minor as long as you catch it early. You can see it's torn up a few places here on the belt. Luckily it's warranted, so I got that replaced. But let me get to the major issue, which I believe is a design flaw. And that is the deck brackets here, which are slotted. Now in previous models, all I've seen is chains, and that allows the deck to, of course, lift when these rollers roll over any obstacles to keep you from damaging your deck and damaging whatever you're hitting, of course. So in this year, they have switched to these brackets, these slotted brackets. And I actually went back to the dealer and found that all of them are assembled this way, and also in the manual, this is how it's shown. Now the issue is this doesn't work, and it doesn't work for two reasons. One is obviously, if you look at these bolts, you have a shouldered bolt here, which is on just the rotating hole in the pin. So it allows this to rotate, but you can see there's clearance here, which if it were slotted here would allow it to move up and down. Okay, well, of course it can't do that. So looking at the slotted bracket, you have a bolt that's not shouldered. And the issue with this is, of course, when it's tight, it can't move. The slot does nothing. I can lift this deck as hard as I want to, and the slot is useless. Now you say, well, just loosen the bolt. Except then you put this bolt into bending, you're gonna damage your bolt. It's not gonna work right, not near as good as a chain, and especially in this design, it's not near as good as if you had this bolt here. Problem number one. Well, same problem, different reason. If you look over here, even if you were to swap these bolts here, where you had the shoulder bolt up top, now the issue becomes, if this slot moved up to its maximum, it interferes. As soon as this deck gets pushed up, the first thing this is gonna do is come crashing into your adjustment lever here. So I don't know why they went away from the chains, but certainly this was not well thought out. So I think what I'm gonna do is maybe start with swapping the bolts and look at getting chains. But it's something I wanted to point out because obviously this deck is much rougher going over hard terrain because it wants to just lift the whole mower. Made it for a very uncomfortable ride, especially when you go through a knotted yard. Anything these hit gets transferred into the frame. So hope this helps you out. Hopefully Toro sees this and makes some adjustments, and swap these for chains if you get the chance.